Hey friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to teach you how to cook delicious jollof rice from scratch. Here are all the ingredients you're going to need. They're all listed in the description box below. So honestly, don't be scared at all these things that you're seeing right now because it's going to make your life a little bit easier and a lot tastier. So we really want to make sure everything is done properly. So first off, we want to clean everything. You're going to have capsicum, we're going to have red onions, we're going to have ginger, garlic, all that good stuff. So we really want to make sure everything is well prepared for the blender. It's always so important to make sure you're washing all the vegetables you're going to use in any foods that you're making, and here I am just doing just that. And now we're going to add everything into the blender. This is probably the most pivotal moment, making sure everything is nicely blended. And I've added some red onions and my personal favorite, which are the Scotch Bonnet. If you don't like hot foods, do not, I repeat, get Scotch Bonnet. But honestly, it's not a West African dish without a bit of chili, okay? And this is me just adding some water. And personally, I love to add just a tiny bit of salt and a maggi cube into the blended mix. It should now look like a puree, and then we're going to transfer this into a pot and we're going to wait for all the water to dry out. And now while I wait for the water to dry out of the pot, I'm going to dance. Make sure you're keeping an eye on the pot while the water dries out and mix it often just to see the consistency. So next we want to create our stew, and this involves chopping up all the onions, garlic or ginger. I'm using white onions, you can use red onions. It all will taste the same depending on how you create the stew. They don't have to be finely chopped, I just prefer it that way. There are so many ways you can create the stew that goes with the blended mix for the jollof rice. I love ginger with mine and garlic. I just feel like it adds that extra bit of flavor. And here's a quick checkup on our blended mixture. It should thicken up, and this is what it should look like. And now we're going to go on the stew, and here I am just pouring some oil into a fresh new pot, and this is where everything is going to go in. I'm just testing if it's hot enough, so I've just popped in a tiny onion in so I know it's ready for all the ingredients to go in. And here I am just adding some garlic and ginger. Jollof rice is eaten in most of West Africa. It is probably one of the most sought after meals in West Africa. Everyone says it's Nigeria that has the best, it's Ghana. I personally am going to be biased and say Sierra Leoneans have the best jollof rice. No cap. So I've added some ginger in and I'm just mixing it all together. And here is the tomato paste. We're going to pop that in a good solid amount. And now we're just going to add the herbs and spices with the bay leaves. After we've mixed this all together, we're going to pour in our puree, and in this pot is where the rice will eventually go inside. So now we're going to prepare our rice. I'm using Basmati rice and I will pour in about 3 cups. And here I am washing the rice. It's really important you wash it about 3 times. Make sure it's nice and clean until you see the rice water turn white. After you've washed the rice, we're going to pour it into our mix of puree and tomato stew blend that we had created earlier. Honestly, this is making me super hungry just looking at it. I'm actually making some this weekend because I'm having some friends over. I'm just going to casually take their breath away, you know how it is. But yeah, I'm getting hungry just looking at this. Yikes. And so now I'm just going to add some real stock into the mix. And nobody usually do this. I don't know who does this, but I do. I add cinnamon and then just a bit of Maggi cube to end. Then lastly, we're gonna pop a foil over. This is really important because this is how the rice cooks really well and has that fluffy consistency we all love in jollof rice. And this also helps the steaming process of the rice. Now let it cook for about an hour. Make sure while the rice is cooking, it's on low heat and not high. While the rice is cooking, make sure you're checking your bonnet every 20 minutes until it's all ready and cooked, and stir from the bottom up. And there we have it, friends. I decided to pair it with some lamb and ginger beer. You can absolutely eat it just by itself. Let me know what you think of the recipe in the comments and what else you'd like to see. Like, comment, and subscribe. And thanks for watching. Love you!